Thanks for tuning in to Controlled Laughter with Lexi and Taylar. Hey guys, today's our first ever podcast.
Woo!
We have Dylan, our sound guy, here with us. So don't be alarmed if he chimes in to give us opinions. So we're going to get started. Just bear with us as we dive into our first topic of Kylie Jenner and her discovery of milk in cereal. So lately there's been this thing blowing up on Snapchat, and Kylie Jenner just tried milk and cereal together for the first time ever. So let's just ask Taylor, how do you eat your cereal?
I eat my cereal with a lot of milk, actually. And that's usually just how I eat my cereal because that's how every normal person should eat their cereal.
More importantly, do you put your cereal in first or your milk in first?
I put my cereal in first. That way you know the right amount of milk to put in your cereal.
So that the cereal is covered in milk. I personally have never, ever eaten dry cereal.
Yeah, I
It grosses
either.
me out when people put milk and then cereal in. It's horrible. No one should ever do that. So, I don't know. Is it just something in California, you think, that people do?
I think so because I just don't even see how anyone could eat dry cereal their whole entire life and being 21 years old and just now using milk in their cereal.
I just am astonished by this. It blew up on Snapchat, and there's this whole article and videos dedicated to who uses milk and who doesn't. And there were so many people who are like, I never used milk before. Now that Kylie Jenner uses milk, I use milk. It changed my life. I personally never ever thought that would even be a thing, that people didn't use it. I don't know if she used almond milk before or coconut milk. Either one, they're horrible. You shouldn't eat your cereal with them. Have you ever tried them with your cereal?
Almond milk is the nastiest thing I've ever drank. Also, coconut milk is probably the second nastiest milk I've ever drank in my life.
It's like coconut water. It's not even like coconut milk. I had coconut almond milk on vacation, and with my organic cereal, it was horrible. Never. That's the one time I ate dry cereal because the milk was so bad.
That just sounds horrible.
It was awful. But we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk Jules and vapes.
This segment is brought to you by Dill and the Pickles. Check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/DillandThePickles.
People are trying to ban Jules because they're seen as targeting young kids. So, Taylor, what is your opinion on Jules?
Okay, I think that if you are older and you are trying to stop smoking, then I think that you should Juul all you want because, I mean, if it's going to help you stop smoking 40 packs of cigarettes a day, then there you go, you're set. But if you are a young teenager, I do not think that you should be Juuling. But, I mean, if you're, like, on cigarettes just like an old person, then, yeah, I think you should Juul.
Do you agree that they are targeting young kids, or that's just what people are saying because they don't want Juuling to be a big, huge deal?
I think that they are just saying that because, like, I feel that a bunch of young, like, 18-year-olds have bought Juuls just to be cool, and parents have heard about it, and they're just saying that way their children will stop Juuling behind their backs.
So if people who are listening don't know what a Juul is, it's like a vape. It's water vapor.
It looks like a flash drive, honestly, and that's why parents probably don't notice it because they probably think it's a flash drive.
Yeah, the only difference is it lights up whenever you're
Hitting it. And then
you're hitting the Juul. We're actually going to go to our sound guy, Dylan, and ask him his opinion on Juuling. Should it be banned? Is it targeting young kids? Dylan, what do you think?
I think that they're all right. I don't think they're targeting anybody. They're pretty cool, I guess.
Great opinions. So, Juuling is specifically being targeted to be banned, but smoking and vaping isn't. People are fine with cigarettes, e-cigarettes, vaping, whatever. They're just specifically trying to ban Juuling. Why do you think that is?
I have no idea, honestly, because I think that cigarettes and vapes are a million times worse than juuling, because I don't feel like juuling has that much nicotine in it, unlike how cigarettes and vape have a lot of nicotine in them, which is actually worse for you. So if I were the people that are trying to ban juuling, I would ban cigarettes and vaping before I ban juuling.
More on like the smoking topic, do you think that the age limit for smoking should be lowered? It shouldn't be 18. You should be 16, however old.
I think that it should be 16 because, I mean, children or teenagers go behind their parents' back and buy this stuff anyway. So, I mean, they might as well just let them because, I mean, there's no way of stopping a kid. I mean, they're just going to rebel against their parents and do whatever they want anyways.
Dylan, what do you think? Do you think the age limit should be lowered?
No, because you're going to die faster. So I don't really see why you should be younger and buy cigarettes.
Very good point. Taylor, do you have a rebuttal to that?
Well, I mean, obviously you're going to die faster either way. So, I mean...
Is 2 years really a big impact? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think so because, I mean, if you're going to do it for 2 years, you're going to do it for however many years you want. So, it's not really going to matter.
Dylan, a rebuttal.
That's right.
Just giving up the argument already. So what about vaping? Do you think vaping is... You said it was worse because it had more nicotine. Do you think people should vape or juul?
Well, I have heard that there is like nicotineless vape juice that you can put in your vape. So basically you're smoking water vapor, if that makes any sense. So, I mean, in a sense, vaping could be better for you than juuling because juuling still has nicotine in it. But, I mean, it just depends on what you use in them.
Do you think people would even buy the nicotineless vaping because vaping is a way to get off of cigarettes? Do you think that's even a thing? Or people who just do it out of habit would buy the nicotineless vape?
I think that if somebody really wanted to stop smoking and vaping and stuff, that they would buy the nicotineless. That way they could just, like, get the satisfaction of smoking something. And that way they would, like, just have that vape with them, I guess. I mean...
Now, do you think that juuling and vaping in our society today is just viewed as something cool to do? Like, teenagers just want to do it because, oh, like, I just want to hit a juul, I just want to hit a vape. Is that something that you think people do?
Yes, I think that is very true, especially in our little town. I think people are like, oh, you want to hit my vape? They're like, I got a new vape today. Like, I'm so cool. I got this new vape juice the other day, and it's just so awesome. I just definitely think that is true.
Dylan, do you think that that's true, that people just do it for the idea and satisfaction of doing it?
Yes, absolutely.
Personally, I think that's 100% true, especially in our school. You'll just be walking around and people will be like, oh man, I hit this Juul the other day. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I got this new flavored Juul. It was so cool. My new Juul has more nicotine in it now, so it's a little more hardcore. Just people do that a lot. What about smoking cigarettes? Do you think age limit should be moved down on that? You think it should be moved down on vaping and juuling? Smoking cigarettes in general? Should it be moved down?
I don't think that they should lower on smoking cigarettes because cigarettes are just disgusting. The way they smell, whenever I'm around people that smoke, I just want to run away because it smells so horrible and I just cannot stand it. And I'm just like, you are ruining your lungs just like a person that's juuling is. But I mean, just not as bad, but still, it is still so nasty. I just hate it.
At least juuling smells good.
Yeah.
You can get mango flavored,
Yeah.
peach flavored.
Heck, I seen somebody that had like peanut butter and jelly with toast on it. I was like, that's crazy. I was like, well, it's better to smell than cigarette smoke. That is disgusting.
But we have to take one more break. As we come back, we'll talk ice cream and Thanksgiving.
This section is brought to you by Purple Mayonnaise, only available at the Purple Mayonnaise store.
Me and Taylor are taking a college speech class right now, and we're doing argumentative debates. Me and Taylor are, of course, partners, and we have some serious topics in it. We have not so serious topics. So today, we're just going to talk about some of the funny things in our speeches. What me and Taylor are doing, actually, is toppings on ice cream. Should we have toppings? Should we not have toppings? What are the best toppings? How should we top our ice cream? So we're just going to talk about that. Taylor, how do you feel about toppings on ice cream?
I just cannot agree with that. I just do not like, I mean, I love ice cream, but I just don't like having, like, anything else on it. Like, I just have to eat ice cream by itself because it's just so good by itself. I just don't think there's any reason to add anything onto it. Plus, I just don't think that, like, putting hot fudge and nuts on it is just not good. Not a good taste.
I love hot fudge and caramel. Every time I go to Dairy Queen, I get a caramel sundae because it's the best thing that has ever happened to this world. I love banana splits, so I think chocolate on ice cream is amazing. I think bananas on ice cream are amazing. Nuts, gross. I hate it. I can't do it. I just don't like peanuts in general, so that's just a bad deal for me. Can't do it. Really, I hate whipped cream too, though. I can't have whipped cream on my ice cream. It's disgusting.
So it just depends on the topping.
Yeah, caramel and hot fudge all the way. That's the
Yeah.
only way to do it. Bananas sometimes if you're in the mood for a banana split, but ice cream that has strawberries on it, great. That is also great. Strawberry ice cream, though, horrible. No one should ever consume strawberry ice cream.
Okay, so if you like toppings of ice cream, would you eat chocolate fudge on chocolate ice cream?
Of course. That's like eating a chocolate donut with chocolate icing on it. It's great. With chocolate in the middle.
That's like diabetes, though.
It's okay. You're gonna have to die of something. Might as well live your life, get diabetes. It's okay. As long as you are eating what you love, I think that's the main thing.
That is the key to having a happy life.
Dylan, what is your favorite topping on ice cream? Or do you top your ice cream?
I don't top my ice cream. That's nasty.
Exactly.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor then?
Chocolate. Just plain chocolate. That's the best.
You're right, except for they make cookies and cream ice cream,
And
which is equally tied up there with chocolate.
birthday cake ice cream, and if anyone has ever been to Crisp Dairy Treat in Summit, actually, they have the best tangerine twist ice cream I've ever ate in my life, and that is the best ice cream.
That sounds disgusting.
It's great. It's like dreamsicle.
It's so good.
Orange and white mixed together in a little twist, tangerine twist, It's combined.
It's so good.
But you should not top tangerine twist with anything.
No.
That would ruin it. That would be absolutely, no. You just should not do that. Vanilla ice cream needs to be topped with something. It is so plain by itself. I can't do it. Would you top, Taylor, vanilla ice cream with anything?
I can top, the only place I can top vanilla ice cream is at Dairy Queen, and that's because it just tastes like I'm eating, I don't know, it just has to have, like, peanut butter. I get peanut butter sundaes at Dairy Queen, and they are so good. Like, that's the best thing ever.
Do you consider blizzards like an ice cream sundae treat, or are they specifically blizzards? They're just blizzards.
I think they're just blizzards, because, I mean, you can't really make an ice cream like a blizzard. I mean, no, I think they're just their own thing.
So, do you like blizzards?
Yes, I actually ate one yesterday, and it was Oreo cheesecake. But you had to pay for the cheesecake, which I thought was really weird because, I mean, Sonic just has regular Oreo cheesecake milkshakes, but I wanted an Oreo cheesecake blizzard, but it was still so good. I just loved it.
So, blizzards are ice cream with toppings mixed into them.
Yes.
If you don't top your ice cream, why do you like blizzards?
I don't top my ice cream because if you're eating ice cream by itself, then you're not, and like it has something on it, it's on it, not in it. Do you know what I mean?
No.
So when you get it sundae, okay, the peanut butter is around the top of the ice cream and it's on it. It's not mixed in it. When you get a blizzard, it's mixed inside of it. And I don't really like a liquid topping. I like cheesecake. Cheesecake is a solid topping.
Okay. Maybe not. Do you top your frozen yogurt?
I don't really eat frozen yogurt. I hate yogurt anyways, and every time I eat frozen yogurt, it just reminds me of yogurt, and I just feel like yogurt is like spoiled milk, and I just can't eat it.
So you never go to Orange Leaf?
No.
Dylan, do you go to Orange Leaf? Okay. I go to Orange Leaf sometimes. They have these fruit balls there that burst in your mouth whenever you eat them. They taste horrible, but it's so fun to have them burst that I top all of my frozen yogurt with those fruit balls.
Well, are they like a ball that like they literally explode in your mouth?
Like whenever you bite down on them, the juice just explodes in your mouth.
Juice. Oh,
It's
so like
like
a gusher.
Kind of. It's more liquidy than it's not chewy like a gusher. It just is a ball that like. This is gonna sound disgusting, but you know, pimples, how they just pop. Okay, that is what it's like. It just pops like that.
That's
but
so
you shouldn't
gross.
think of that if you're gonna try them. But I don't think either of you are gonna try them, so just leave it at that. So our next topic that we had in speech class, this one's gonna get heated, guys, is the best Thanksgiving side. Taylor?
Rolls.
Oh. I love bread.
I love bread. There's actually an Oprah Winfrey commercial that says "I love bread," and it's actually my ringtone right now. So, if anyone's wanting to know,
Taylor's completely lying. That's not her ringtone. But
I wish it was.
Oprah really did say that on a commercial, and Oprah is a phenomenal woman, and anything she says I agree with. So, I do love bread. Not the best side though.
I don't know. That's just my favorite thing about it. Because, I mean, you have your turkey, and I hate stuffing. That's just the nastiest thing ever created on this earth. Then you have mashed potatoes, which is a close second to rolls. Then you have, like, corn. That's, like, down the line. Then you have, like, roll. That's just the number one thing. I just love it.
But you can have rolls with any meal,
Yeah,
and
but-
it'd be the same exact taste as it would be on Thanksgiving.
I don't think so. Because, I mean, the mashed potatoes you eat on Thanksgiving and the mashed potatoes you eat, like, for dinner every day are completely different because they're just Thanksgiving mashed potatoes. They just taste a million times better than what your dinner mashed potatoes would taste.
So, do you like mashed potatoes or rolls better?
I mean, rolls, obviously, but I'm just, like, using mashed potatoes as an example because that's just, people usually don't eat rolls with their spaghetti or rolls with their hamburgers. I mean.
Dylan, personally, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side?
Ugh, gag. Gag.
I had stuffing the other day, and I usually love it so much, but I had it Tuesday, I think, and it just wasn't for me this year. I don't know if I'm not gonna like it at Thanksgiving, or because it wasn't Thanksgiving, so I didn't enjoy it. I don't know. It kind of hurt my heart. I thought it was actually out of a box because I didn't like it, but my mama was like, "No, this is homemade stuffing, Lexi." And so then I hurt her feelings. It was just a sad time, but you know, whatever. Dylan, why is stuffing your favorite?
It just tastes good. Talking about it does not taste bad. It's awesome.
I think it tastes like cardboard and like pepper mixed together. I hate it.
Have you ever tried cardboard and pepper?
No, like I feel like the smell of cardboard mixed with pepper and just crumbled up bread is what it tastes like, and I just don't. Crumbled up wheat bread, if that says anything. Whole wheat 5-grain bread is what it tastes like, mixed with pepper and cardboard, and I hate all of those things. So it's just not a good thing for me.
Well, I don't really know. Why do you have a hate for cardboard? You just said it tastes like cardboard, and I hate all those things.
I mean, like, I hate pepper and I hate stuffing. I have nothing against cardboard. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you heard it today. Taylor hates cardboard. I don't care what she said. Before she said that she hated all those things, cardboard was included. She's gonna try to say she doesn't hate it, but we heard it here. She hates cardboard. My favorite Thanksgiving side is corn and mashed potatoes mixed together.
Oh my god. It's like vomit in a bowl.
I mix my cream corn and my mashed potatoes together, and so it's just the best thing ever. Okay, so finally, this is just going to be a yes or no question. Does pineapple belong on pizza?
No, I hate pineapples.
No, it's disgusting. Glad we all finally agree. It is nasty.
Oh, I hate pineapples in general, but I love pizza, so it's just not a good combination
It's
at
a
all.
horrible combination. Whoever thought of that is a communist. All right.
Okay, Lexi, Lexi has a thing against communists, if anyone was wanting to know.
Okay, no, not prejudiced against anyone. But that is all the time we have for today, guys. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back next week with more controlled laughter with Lexi and Taylar.